of your calls on the Ireland Contracting.League Sports Show. Again, a program note for you. Be sure to tune in tonight for the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown right after the late local news at 11:35. On that program, Paul Zeiss, Josh Yohe, Jason Mackey. We talk a lot of hockey, a lot of Steelers, and we'll even get into some Colin Kaepernick. That's all coming up tonight. All right, let's go to line 2, Mike in Charleroi. Hey, Mike, what's up?
Hey, Bob, thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
I want to ask you a question.
All right.
How does Clint Hurdle justify being one of the top managers in baseball? I think he's number 6 in all of MLB.
Where do you see that?
You just look on the salaries. You can see it. They're all listed there.
That doesn't mean that means he's the 6th highest paid manager in baseball. I think he's a very solid manager. I think the guy knows baseball inside and out, and he's a pretty good representative for Pittsburgh. Who's the best? I have no clue.
A problem with his giving players designated days off and using all these statistics and so forth. He probably has cost us 6 to 8 wins every year.
Well, but he's not the only manager who does that. And thank you for the call, but he's not the only manager who does that. A lot of people do it, and it is a long season. It is a grind. Sometimes guys have slumps. They got to deal with it. Typically, though, you see most Sundays, and if I were to go to a game, it most likely wouldn't be a Sunday because you get those, quote, Sunday lineups going, and that's not just here. That's throughout baseball. Let's go to Ernest in Monroeville. Hey, Ernest, how are you?
Hey, Bob, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
About the Steelers and aren't really going down there to talk with Antonio Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I think Antonio Brown's going to come out with this meeting being humble because you and I both know the Steelers have a strong organization. And, I don't think he took too kindly of him bashing the organization for what he was doing.
No, he shouldn't take it too kindly either. And I think that was, again, that's Antonio Brown trying to bully his way out of Pittsburgh. He said he had bumps and bruises leading up to the last game, which would not explain why he missed practice, why he skipped the game. Bumps and bruises, is that it? Mike Tomlin apparently told the team that he, walked out on them, which is what he did. It's the truth.
Yes, it is. And he needs to live up to the fact that that's what he did. And I think Mike Tomlin needs to take a stand come training camp. This is what the new training camp's going to be, like Chuck Noll had it when them guys was in pads. And
there's a limit to that, too. The NFLPA makes sure of that. But thank you for the call. I appreciate it. Let's go to line 5. That's Joey in Salzburg. Hey, Joey, how you doing?
Hey, Bob. I wanted your opinion on there's been talk going around about Antonio Brown being traded to the Cardinals for Patrick Peterson because he wants out of Arizona. He has 2 years left on his deal. Brown has 3 years left on his deal.
It makes sense.
What would you think of maybe Brown and maybe the Steelers' 3rd-round pick to Arizona for Peterson and a 4th-round pick?
I'd do it. I mean, I like I said before, I think the chance of Antonio Brown reconciling this with the Steelers is probably lost. So therefore, and again, the Steelers don't want to be pushed into this decision. However, if they can get similar value, somebody who can be a playmaker for them, and I certainly believe that Patrick Peterson can be, it's a need area. Yeah, I'd do that. I don't know if Arizona's interested in that at this point. We'll see. 412-575-2600. Back right after this on Pittsburgh CW.